Hey friends, this is Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, aka Mega Businessman, coming to you live and direct from Atlanta, Georgia. And in this video, we're gonna talk about why my Uber driver exit strategy has changed. Stay tuned. Welcome back to my Rideshare Road Warriors. This is Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, aka Mega Businessman, coming to you live and direct from Atlanta, Georgia, in one of my favorite waiting places, the Renaissance Waverly Hotel in the Cumberland area. Time now is like 11:44, so just kind of been chilling here. I actually just took a nap a little bit earlier. Got up early, did some rides, and I want to talk to you guys today about 3 good reasons why I'm changing my exit strategy. If you've been following me for any period of time, you know that I do a newsletter called Trade with Carlton, and it's about Forex. So it's tradewithcarlton.com. You can still sign up for that newsletter. And I was taking people on a Forex journey, but something happened, and I want to share this with you guys. So if you're just in here just to pop in for just a second, just to to get a quick nugget, this is not the video for that. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys dive inside of my head a little bit more, so you can build your own exit strategy, or working on your own exit strategy. Because driving rideshare during the gigs, they're not a long-term play. You need to get in, get your money, and bounce. Okay, it's the way I feel about it, and I do this full time, so I think I'm qualified to say this. A couple of things happened this past Thursday, I believe it was Thursday. I picked up a gentleman, and he was a real estate broker, and he and I talked. We were the same age, and he and I talked. We had a nice ride. I think our ride was probably about 30 minutes or so, 35 minutes. And so me and this gentleman were talking, and I shared with him that I once held a real estate license, and this was back in 1996, for you guys to wondering and put timelines together, right? So I was young when I got my real estate license. I think I was about 25 years old. I was very immature. I dropped out of college, and I was looking for something. I was talking to my dad about how miserable I was in the job market. And my dad, he told me, he said, why don't you go to real estate school? So I balked at it for about 3 months. And then next thing I was whining to my dad again. Dad, I'm tired. I hate this job. I feel stuck. He said, well, if you would have gone to real estate school when I told you to go, then you would have your license by now. And so I took him up on that, and he actually paid for my license. And so I went through real estate school, aced it, flying colors, aced the real estate examination test, got my license, boom. Found out later on that I liked investing in real estate more than being an agent, and I kind of let the license slip away. And I had so many other things going on. I had a new baby. I was in the music business, and a lot of questions I didn't know how to ask myself then that I know how to ask now. So fast forward to now, I lost some houses because I didn't know a lot about finance and accounting, and I knew I was very good at marketing, very, very good at marketing, but I didn't know finance and accounting. And so eventually I went back to school to get my business degree in business administration, so I could learn finance and accounting, because those were the missing pieces. All right, so you gotta learn what you don't know. You gotta figure out what you don't know, and fix that. Okay, find what's wrong and fix it. So that was the thing that was wrong. But fast forward back to this conversation. So this gentleman and I were talking, and I didn't want to do the business the way he was doing it, because he got his real estate license, his broker's license, so he can buy and sell properties themselves, and so he can keep his commission. And having a real estate license gives you access to what's called the multiple listing service. And for those that you don't know, that's where there's a plethora of information that real estate agents have access to, and it's basically a large database. All right, it's massive, and if you have a real estate license and you know about real estate investing, it's like you've you've been given a license to just go out and just make money. You can literally print money if you know what you're doing. But like I said, I was immature. So I tried this, I tried that. I've been in all kind of different things. So here I am, fast forward, boom, right here, this moment right now. And so, I believe you should always take some of your money that you're earning from rideshare, whatever you're earning. I don't care if you got a regular job, take some of your money and invest it in yourself. I don't care if you're just buying books, going to seminars, courses, whatever. You need to invest in personal development, because to get from where you are to where you want to be, there's something that you probably don't know, okay? And so thankfully I was putting a little money to the side, and there, after I had this conversation with this gentleman, I had also had some conversation with some people in my rider network, and some other people. One of the guys is a vice president for E-Trade. And then of course I talked to the great Swami and my buddy Orlando. Shouts out to True Riders. So, we were talking and I kind of narrowed it down about what I wanted to do, because the problem was I had been trying to do too many things. And when you try to do too many things, you wind up getting nothing done. And that was my issue. I would jump from this program to this program to this program and not really getting any good roots. And if you understand, like some parables, some biblical parables, you got to plant your seed in good ground. You got to plant, and you got to plant your seed deep. And so your seed can grow roots. But if you're planting your seed on like a little shallow ground, and it's not really the whatever you plant can't really get any strong roots, then it's not going to stand. You're not going to stand the test of time. So I'm going back to real estate. Oh, temperature's too high for the camera. Okay, I had to relocate and cool the phone down. So what I was telling you guys is I made a choice, right? So I've changed my exit strategy to focus again on real estate investing. And my buddies and, they said to me, and even my queen, they all said to me, make a decision and stick to it and see it all the way through. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm making a decision, and I'm going to stick to it. I've already drawn up a plan. And what I did this past weekend is I actually went and took a class, right? So, and the class helped me really see some things that I missed in the past. Of course, I've gained different knowledge and different skills over time, since I last had a house, an investment property. I've learned so much. I learned so much about people, human nature. I learned about myself. I learned more about real estate. I learned more about just business in general. I've learned so very much, and how to really build a business around whatever it is that I'm interested in, right? So I got three reasons I want to go ahead and get this to you guys, and I have my tablet, right? So, I told you guys about my network, and about, how I made that decision. But the number one reason, right? The number one reason is that my family deserves more. All right. My family deserves more. It's been a while. I didn't grow up in apartments, and it's been a while since I actually had a house that I could say was my own. So, and I don't like that feeling. And as my kids get older, they deserve more. They deserve their own rooms. They deserve whatever. They deserve the pride of being able to come home to a house. And so people may say pride is one of the 7 deadly sins. Whatever. It's a different feeling when you're a homeowner. Trust me. If you're not a homeowner, then you need to figure out a way to become a homeowner. Okay. Number 2, better paydays. I like the idea of trading Forex. I like the idea of investing, but investing in real estate, it's one of the best investments you can really make. And if you get some training, I would definitely say make sure you get some training. You need to get trained on how to do it correctly, because you can make mistakes, okay? And you're gonna make mistakes, and mistakes are part of the game. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. But if you learn how to decrease your risk, then you won't make as many mistakes. Oh, got an Excel ping. I'm gonna have to get with y'all later. All right, I just finished up with that Excel ping. I had to go get that paper, y'all. Now, we were talking about better paydays. The second reason why I've changed my exit strategy from real estate to Forex. I'm sorry, from Forex to real estate, is that you have better paydays. You have better and several paydays. And I like that. So when I say better paydays, I'm talking about thousands of dollars, you know, and a lot of people think it's pie in the sky. A lot of people think you can't make money in real estate investing, or they may think the only way you can make money is to buy a house, rehab it or fix it, or buy a house and become a landlord, and that's not true. All right, so there are all different kind of paydays for real estate investing. You just need to learn you a few techniques and duplicate those techniques. All right. And it's just better, man. It's just better. And for me right now, it fits who I am. You know, it just fits who I am. You know, I don't have to, and this ties into number 3, right? I have the knowledge, the wisdom, and understanding to do real estate investing. I don't have to, I can tweak what I know already. It's not like I have to go out and learn something new. You know, I know enough about Forex to generate some money, but I know way more about real estate, right? So I totally get it, you know, about how to do it, you know. And one thing my mentor said to me, and this is something I recommend that you all get if you're doing whatever you're doing, because these are two things that I didn't have when I started my real estate career back in the day, right? I didn't have a mentor, and I didn't have a network that I could build on, a network of like-minded individuals to help me build a business and become successful in business. And let me clarify that. There was a network of people, but I didn't know how to network, okay? There were mentors, but I didn't know how to rely on my mentor and get the knowledge from a mentor, and really just kind of, you know, really work it out, really to where I really understood, you know, how to be profitable. And so my mentor says, if you would just do what you already know how to do, things would change. And I agree with that 100%. And in my case, yes, if I would just do what I already knew how to do, things would change. And there are some mental and psychological things that happen when you don't achieve goals. It's like your mind will continue to set you up to where you won't achieve goals. You know, you'll be really close to grabbing that brass ring, and then something will happen. You know, you'll self-sabotage yourself. So the first thing you got to do is make sure you're accomplishing your goals. All right. Rideshare is going to allow me to do that, just like I said before with Forex, you know, but now I don't have to be up at a certain time of the morning. I don't have to be a slave to my phone or any kind of slave. All right. And it's just knowing how to operate, you know, after having a business degree and talking to a lot of people and really understanding how to build a business around myself, then it's going to make a big difference. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because things are going to change, and they're going to change for the better. And ultimately, like I said, I'm after the 3 freedoms: time freedom, financial freedom, and freedom of location, and building a business that I can scale, you know, meaning that, you know, it can grow astronomically without me having to be there trading my time for money. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that. I'm looking for passive residual income. I'm looking for those 3 freedoms. All right. So I hope you guys, and I want to be able to be a blessing to some other people, you know, to be a blessing to buyers, be a blessing to sellers, you know, be a blessing to my community in a major way. You know, be a blessing to my extended family, you know, be a blessing to some other people that are going to want to learn this, because I'm going to eventually teach it, because that's who I want to be. You know, my eventual, you know, my ultimate goal, my ultimate chief definite purpose is to be a speaker and trainer, and this will help me do that. All right, so once again, I'm putting Forex on the back burner for a second and moving real estate up to the front so we can get it cooking. All right, so hope you guys got some value out of this video, just to give you guys some ideas, you know, the things you need to be looking at. You need to be looking at your exit strategy for rideshare. You know, this is, you can't really scale this, y'all. You can't really scale rideshare. And I don't care what gig you're doing, you're still swapping time for money. You'll never get rich doing this. You'll never get wealthy doing this, but you can use this to seed what you're trying to do. Plant a seed, and make sure you plant your seed in good fertile ground, and don't be wishy-washy. All right, because I have been wishy-washy in the past with some of my dreams or some of my goals, and if you don't really put it down long enough to where it takes root, then it won't grow. All right, so once again, this has been Carlton Lewis, aka Mega Businessman, aka Mellow Melanin, coming to you live and direct from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm still the Southeast Beast, the Conquering Chief, your Highness Finest Prosperity Done #1. And this video is a wrap piece. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the little button so you'll know the next time I have a video. Back at it. So have a great day. Peace out.